Jeffrey's gonna try again. Jeffrey, it went so bad the last time. She's not into you, man. Just accept. Oh, no, no. Oh, that's so cringe. She screenshotted it and sent it to her friends. Jeffrey walks into school the next day and everyone's just looking at him weird. Adonis was able to attract his beautiful wife with ease. You see, Adonis didn't go about this the same as most young men. Instead of pursuing her, he pursued his mission. He became the master hunter with one purpose in his mind: to avenge his father and take down the mighty boar. And when he did it, he had so much self-respect in himself that he was just ruthlessly attractive to all women everywhere. This is how a man is supposed to live, to pursue his mission, not a woman. It is the woman's job to pursue the man. How to attract a girl who doesn't want you. So you clicked on this video obviously because you're a pussy little bitch and you're a loser. Look at the title one more time. You clicked on this video because there's a girl who you say is an 11 out of 10 when actually she's probably like a 5.5 out of 10. She's shown you all of the clear signs that she's not interested, apart from one, which is that she keeps texting you back when you text her. She doesn't really start the conversation, but when you text her, she does reply, which gives your little traumatized heart a little jump because she replied, and that's a good sign. And now you're sat here like a teenage girl with a little flower in your hand, like the fucking daffodil or some shit, and you're picking one off. Does she like me? Does she not? Does she like me? Does she not? Have I got a skinny neck? Yes. Have I got low testosterone? Yes. Are my ancestors ashamed of me? Yes. How do you get the girl who doesn't want you? I'm going to give you, first of all, like the real answer, which is you don't. But at the end of this video, I'm actually going to teach you some tactics that if you still are addicted to this same girl, you can still get her if you just say the things that I'm going to tell you. There's a chapter in one of my favorite books, The Way of the Superior Man, and the chapter is titled, Choose a Woman Who Chooses You. That is so powerful. You know why? The fact that you're kind of upset at that advice proves everything. When I said that phrase, choose a woman who chooses you, you know why it didn't really inspire you or give you any kind of positive feelings? It's because there's no woman choosing you, right? If there's no woman choosing you, what do you think you should do? Should you just stalk one of the girls who doesn't want you? Or what's a smarter decision? Maybe you should build yourself up to become the kind of man who women choose. I actually saw a tweet from someone and it said something like, men pursuing and seducing women is something like, he said like it's really gay or something. And he said, the reason why is because men are supposed to pursue their mission. They're supposed to conquer. They're supposed to go off to the far lands, invade other men, and just live their life in this like wild, brutal way. Of course, this is like not really realistic now, but you get the point. Men are supposed to just focus on their own goals and their mission. It's women's job to seduce men. Just think about that for a second, because you've watched all these like, you know, dating videos, and I've made loads, right? But just think about that, because this was smart. It's not often where I see stuff online where I stop and I'm like, fuck me, that guy knows a lot. Think about this. It's women's job to seduce men. Like, I was having a shit whilst reading this tweet. I sat back for a second and I was like, fuck me, he's actually right. It is actually such a gay little feminine thing to do, to be a grown man and to be pursuing a woman. Men should literally just have like fucking blinders on. You know, like how horses have the little blinders, and all we're looking at is just our goals. It's a woman's job to stand in front of our fucking march, our relentless pursuit of greatness. Whatever the fucking kingdom, the world that you want to vanquish or conquer, we just relentlessly march to it. It's a woman's job to stand in front of it and then find a way to seduce you. But men these days are so feminine that there's no blinders, or if there is, they're staring directly at the fucking woman. That's the mission. That's the I started reading this book, which is so interesting, honestly. It's called Alexander the Great by Philip Freeman, and it's like a story of Alexander the Great's life. And from my understanding, he was one of like the most notorious conquerors of humanity. He took over countries and countries and countries when he was like 19 years old. And some of the quotes, imagine he's a kid in some of these quotes. Some of the quotes that are in this book that I had seen of him, and you know, who knows if this is actually what he said or not, but some of the quotes are so fucking badass. When I've read them, I literally stop. One of the quotes was like, apparently young Alexander, when he's like 10 years old, he's complaining to his friends because his father's just invaded and conquered over another country. And he says to his friends, boys, my father is leaving me no kingdoms to vanquish. He asks himself in his journal, are there no more worlds for me to conquer? Holy fuck. Do you not fucking get some shivers? Or are you just fucking a docile, sterile, low testosterone man where you have lost this natural part of you that wants to achieve something amazing, and yet you're sat here thinking, oh, I don't think he's actually going to tell me anything to attract my crush. And she is an 11 out of 10 anyway, Hamza. You're wrong. She's like a 5, bro. There's bigger things in life. Think about being the kind of man who has those blinders on, who has just picked a goal, a mission, and is just ruthlessly fucking stampeding to it, relentlessly marching to it. Think about the life that you'd build and the character development, the man you'd become when you live like that. And then think about the tweet I told you about. It's a woman's job to seduce a man. I don't know if you see this, but just imagine you've got these blinders on. Imagine the life you could be living, but you know, the crazy shit that's in front of your path, the biggest goals you can think of, whether you're fucking entering politics and changing your entire fucking country, whatever it is, right? And then imagine through this chaos and the order that you have created and the lives you've changed for your community, for the world, whatever big thing you'd achieve, that then the sexiest fucking woman, the most beautiful woman, walks along like the field of battle. And I don't know if you like what you see. Just visualize that woman for a second and think to yourself, okay, that woman wants to seduce you. What do you see her doing? Maybe you see like the chaos of your life, the battlefield of your mission. And then there she is, erotically dancing for you. Now, put it the other way around. Your feminist woman that you've got a crush on right now, your 11 out of 10, she has the blinders on right now. She's focused on her mission, her career, like she's wearing the fucking briefcase and she's gonna achieve her purpose and her dreams. And then there's you in lingerie walking in trying to seduce her. You fucking weirdo. Fucking hairy butt cheeks walking into her battlefield and trying to like get her to trying to get her to fucking pay you some attention. Oh, hey, it's me again. What are you doing right now? Does that not seem pathetic to you? Which one would you rather have? The CEO of a company that's changing the world, whatever it is, the big mission that you've got, and beautiful women walking in your field of view trying to seduce you, or the other way around where you're trying to become like the beautiful figure for this like more focused woman who's literally more busy on her grind than you are? Which life would you rather live? Probably this one. Now think about this. For the last 20 years or so, however old you are, you've been conditioned all around you from like feminism and the weak government and all of this stuff that women are stronger than men and women can do anything and men can show their feminine side and all this shit, right? You've been conditioned for about however old you are, 20 years old, 16 years old. You've got like 16 years of experience basically being the feminine seducer in this reality. And the woman that you want has got 16 years of experience being like the fucking masculine destroyer. You know what's beautiful about you returning back to your masculine energy? Because I promise you, by the way, this is the reason why you're in this struggle of like wanting this girl who doesn't want you. It's just because you're not masculine. It's that simple. You know what the beautiful part of becoming more masculine is? You've been conditioned to be in this version, like, you know, the one that you're the feminine person and she's quite masculine, she's focused and everything for years, decades, 16 years, 20 years, however old you are. To get to this reality will take you like 12 months. Honestly, like every decision, every step, every move that you take to becoming more masculine, setting goals and ruthlessly fucking achieving them will feel right. This is the shit that gets me fucking pumped up, because this is how I know that what I say to you is the truth. No matter how much bullshit feminist propaganda that we've been through, every single step that you take to becoming a real man feels right. Every time you become a little bit more masculine, you become a little bit more disciplined, a little bit more direction and certain for where you're going in life and what you want to achieve and what it's going to take from you, and the discipline and the loyalty and the high standards and the commitment it's going to take and the brotherhood that's going to fuel it will just feel right. You know how in your entire life there's been like a subtle sense of there just being something wrong with you, a subtle sense of like being super needy for a girl. I want you to really picture this. I'm reading this book, Alexander the Great, right? One of the greatest conquerors ever. And this book mentions something which I had never heard of before. And like you didn't really know much about him, right? But you've heard the phrase, right? Do you even know what his father's name is? This book mentioned like his father was a bigger conqueror than him. And it mentions his father for a while, that his father is on this fucking stampede of invading countries, and if they kind of give up their land to him, he goes in and lets them stay there, but he owns it now, renames it. If they put up resistance, he would go in and take all the people and sell them to slavery as like a fucking, and that's brutal, right? That's like a message he was sending to anyone, like, you resist me, I'll put you into fucking chains. Whether you want to argue the morals or not doesn't fucking matter. What we can see is a man who's got direction and purpose. The book mentions when his father father heard that he had had his son Alexander, and also times when his father had met his wife who he was gonna have Alexander with. And it was exactly how I'm making you visualize it, where imagine his father, this is I think 2,000 years ago. So this guy's probably got 1,000 or 2,000 nanograms per deciliter testosterone, probably about 5 to 7 times more than we do. Think about that. I'm just guessing, by the way. I could be completely wrong, but who knows? So this is a ruthlessly masculine guy who's just stampeding forward, choosing a country and fucking taking it down, adding it to his collection, more to his collection, more to his collection. He hears that his wife has just had a baby boy. Guess what he does? He just keeps fucking taking more countries, more countries, more countries. Now, am I saying that a father shouldn't be there for his son? No, but just think about that ruthless determination that we can imagine the top tier, strongest men of history have ever had. They were just on this fucking blinder, just pursuing, marching, stampeding forward in their mission. By living like that, they get more respect from their men. They develop themselves more, and it gives women the opportunity to walk into the battlefield that is their life, right into their line of vision, and to start their sexy seduction. I just think that this is such an incredible way for you to navigate your relationships. And the reason why I don't blame you is because for most of my life, I've been a bitch as well. No offense, but most of my life, I've been a complete fucking feminine pussy where I was just focused on girls. I was just obsessed over girls. I had this crush on this girl, crush on this girl. I've changed over the last few years, but just reading that tweet yesterday, I couldn't help but to merge the Alexander the Great and then what that tweet said into this perfect final understanding of the phrase that's thrown around so much, which is that men should be focused on their purpose. And it's a woman's job to seduce you. And now you're thinking, but women seducing me, that's not gonna happen. Women don't seduce men. Women don't come after men. I'm telling you right now, whether you believe me or not, yes, they fucking do. When you are living the life you're supposed to live, achievement after achievement, you'll turn to your right and there'll just be a cute girl staring at you. I swear to God, you think I'm lying right now. I swear to God, whatever I could ever promise and swear to, I promise you right now, when you have been stacking achievement after achievement, and of course, some failures after failure as well, because that's just life as a man, you will be so surprised and so anti-black pill to the point where you'll realize, holy fuck, women are actually trying to get with me. The higher level you go, the more they will try to seduce you. Think about the men with the highest status of our day, the Hollywood movie stars or whatever. I'm not saying these are the best men, but these are the men who've got seemingly the highest status. Women will go to a rap concert and take their bras off and flash their titties to the rapper. They're literally in pursuit of the man who's just been focused on his mission. Think about the two lives you could live past this video. Once this video ends, there's two paths that you could take. Number one, you continue going after the kind of women who have got the masculine blinders on, who are navigating their career and focusing on themselves and just, achieving and conquering what they want. And you are the masculine seducer, walking in wearing lingerie with your little fucking hairy glutes, trying to do a cute little sexy dance. Fucking weirdo, right? Option two, you choose a mission and you dedicate 100% of your life towards it. Every small thing that you do in your life just gets one question. Is this going to help my mission? If no, get the fuck out. Video games, is this going to help my mission? Shut the fuck up. Sending nudes to this girl, is this gonna help my mission? Shut the fuck up. If it's not gonna help your mission, it goes out. Now we know how feminine you are when you're thinking, wait, but video games, 1 hour a day? Shut the fuck up. You choose which life you want to live. Don't fucking complain clicking on a video how to attract a girl if she doesn't want you. You choose which fucking life you want. If this is the problem that you want to annihilate from your life, and you also want to get the respect from men, and you want to have a fun life where you're basically achieving some kind of fucking crusade mission that you've set yourself. And of course, it doesn't have to be anything war related or anything. Of course, your mission can be just achieving the best fitness you possibly can. It can be building some software or something, right? That this is the modern day missions we have instead of colonizing other lands. But that can be your priority. Everything can be aligned to that. And when you align literally 100% of your life to that mission, that's when she will walk into the line of fire. So how do you attract the girl who doesn't want you? Honestly, it's better that you don't. I told you that if you waited till the end and, bumped up the retention for me, that I would teach you the specific tactic to say to her. And I said that just because I wanted who are watching this to keep watching. Basically, if you were excited at what I said about 10 minutes ago, where I said, okay, but if you keep watching till the end, I'll tell you exactly what to say to attract her anyway. You are the worst man. You are the lowest tier feminine man. You watched through this entire video where I told you the mindset to potentially live a way better life. And you kept watching till now because you thought, but still he might tell me a copy and paste message that I can say so I can hopefully get this girl. I'm embarrassed for you because you learnt nothing. And your life will not change if you continue this kind of ignorance mindset. You know, there's gonna be some guys who've watched this entire video and then they're gonna go click on one of the suggested videos which is on the same topic thinking, okay, cool, but maybe this video will teach me how to get my crush. That's like how most young men are. Think about how remarkable a man is who is not like that. If that's what you want, you scroll down right now, you go click subscribe. I feel like I'm one of the very few people who are ever teaching this kind of stuff. And then the top link in the description is my self-improvement community page. You go join that and you can go ask for advice, give advice. There's like a free self-improvement course in there. Click and watch this video, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah!